All right, I was sitting in the car yesterday waiting to pick up my grandchildren from school, and a small group of teenagers walked by and they looked at the car, and one of them said, "I like your car." They like it all right because this is the 2024 Ford Mustang EcoBoost. And what they really probably were saying was they love this matte gray finish on the car. It's not a shiny look like most cars have. This is a nice textured carbonized gray finish on the exterior. That really is striking. That really stands out. I really like it. Kind of make you want to touch it, right? Because it's sort of got a little texture to it. So the exterior is that carbonized gray metallic with the matte finish. The interior is Ford's Active X synthetic leather upholstery, and this is black in this case, but it does come in multiple color configurations. Now the engine for this Mustang is the 3.2 liter EcoBoost 6-cylinder, produces 315 horsepower with 350 pound-feet of torque. It has a 10-speed automatic transmission, and it has that active valve performance exhaust, which gives you lots of choices as far as how loud you want this car to sound like. It's got 4 modes: the quiet mode, the normal mode, a sport mode, which is really, really loud and fast, and then the track mode, which should only be used on the track, but that is meant for racing. All right, we're finishing up our week in the super hot, super slick 2024 Mustang EcoBoost, the premium package. This is a 6-cylinder EcoBoost to give you a little bit better fuel mileage, but you also have tons of power, 315 horsepower, I believe, and it can get up and go. It's a rear-wheel drive, so you can spin the tires out, burn some rubber if you want. You can get where you want to go, and it's really, really fast. And it has Mustang's exhaust noise controls. Press the Mustang button down here, and then you've got exhaust mode. You can put it in the quiet mode, where it's just a normal car sounding. Normal mode is quite loud. And then you got sport mode, which I can't quite do yet because we're in traffic. But you can set it to different sounds as well as different performances. When you're in that sport mode, it wants to shift quicker and it wants to get you more power. And then it's got a racetrack mode too if you want to take it out to the racetrack. It also has a remote rev feature. That's where you can stand outside the car and have it running and then press your button going vroom, vroom, vroom with the key fob. How about that? Remote rev feature. The exterior also has the really striking Mustang design, really nice large racing wheels, and the Brembo racing brakes that you're going to need if you're going to be using those sport mode and getting out and getting to it with this Ford Mustang. Interior-wise, you've got a 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster in front of the driver, and that sort of flows seamlessly into a 13.2-inch center sync touchscreen right in the center, so it's all looks like one continuous screen. And the settings can be adjusted by simply swiping the graphic to rotate the car virtually in the true gaming type style. Lots of high definition graphics in this center touchscreen of this Ford Mustang. There's There's also a great sound system. It's a B&O premium sound system featuring 12 speakers in this little two-door coupe. There is, of course, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and so you can connect your phone to the system without any problem, and you can get your Sirius satellite audiobooks or whatever music you have on your device. Now here's the key. The Ford Mustang does not come equipped with AM/FM radio, which I found a little disappointing. I do use Sirius satellite radio. I listen to audiobooks on my phone, but I often want to hear local news, and that's what I get from AM or FM radio. In fact, there was a news helicopter flying overhead when I was waiting to pick up my grandchildren, and I wanted to know maybe what's going on. There's no AM radio to check in there. So I'm left without that local connection source that we always come to rely on with AM radio. So that's something to make note of. Maybe it's not a deal breaker, but you don't want to be disappointed if you get into a Mustang and you don't have access to what you normally would expect, the AM/FM radio. You do have a phone device charging pad that's really nice. It's right in the center and it's rubberized, doesn't slip around. It did work through my phone case and pop-up. There's also USB ports, of course, for connecting your device, and USB ports up in the center, right under the center mirror, so that if you have something like a camera or perhaps a radar detector, you don't have those wires streaming down and hanging down and getting in the way of everything. They're right up in the top, can connect directly to whatever you might have attached to the windshield. Very nice. You have 6 available drive modes in this 2024 Ford Mustang. You've got normal and sport, slippery, drag, and track mode, plus a customizable setting with up to 6 individual profiles. So whoever's driving the Mustang at any given time can go into their individual profile and get it set just the way they want to drive. You've got that Ford Co-Pilot 360 safety system, which includes speed sign recognition and intelligent adaptive cruise control with stop and go functions. It has lane centering assist. It has evasive steering assist and reverse brake assist. Plus another cool feature is active pothole mitigation. Come up to a pothole, this car will sense it and adjust the suspension to handle the pothole without much issue. Fuel economy for this 2024 Ford Mustang EcoBoost coupe is 21 miles estimated on city driving, 29 miles per gallon estimated on the freeway, so total of 24 miles per gallon combined driving the Ford Mustang. The base price for the Ford Mustang EcoBoost coupe is $36,445. This came loaded with about $14,000 worth of options, including the performance package and the Co-Pilot 360 assist and that special matte carbonized gray metallic. All told, as tested, $51,935 for the newly redesigned 2024 Ford Mustang EcoBoost coupe. The back seat, not for kids. Hey, thanks for watching this video review. Judy and I put a lot of work into trying to produce the best quality video reviews of new cars on the market today, and we appreciate your support. If you like us, please give us a thumbs up to this video. If you want to contribute, there's a way to say thanks, and financially that would really help this channel. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do, and come ride shotgun with us here at Car Guy Drives.